If you need a reason to get up Saturday morning, M-1 Global presents its biggest show of the year as the promotion touches down in Nazran, Ingushetia, Russia with a loaded 11-fight card. And of course, all the action can be seen live right here on Fight Network. In main event action, the M1 bantamweight title is on the line as champion Pavel Vitruk looks to make the first defense of his newly acquired strap when he takes on undefeated Russian powerhouse Evloev. A native of Ukraine, the Muay Thai specialist Vitruk has made a solid transition to the sport of MMA, racking up a 14-2 record since turning professional in 2011. A longtime featherweight competitor, the 26-year-old decided to change over to the 135-pound weight class last year, a move that yielded immediate results. After winning his bantamweight debut with a thrilling fight of the night performance over unbeaten prospect Sergey Morozov, Vitruk was granted a shot at the vacant M1 Global title against red-hot contender Vitaly Branchuk in late 2016. After displaying his well-known stand-up skills early into the fight, it was actually a much-improved grappling game that ultimately secured him the title victory after stopping Branchuk with a fourth-round rear-naked choke.
On all angles, always slipping in now. That's tight, and now that's tight. That could be it. There's the win. There's the title for Pavel Vitruk.
These newfound grappling skills could play pivotal for the champion as he looks to retain his title against challenger Evloev. A local fan favorite from the Ingushetia Mountains, Evloev has been perfect so far in his 7-fight MMA career, thoroughly dismantling every opponent put in front of him, including stopping 5 of his opponents inside of the distance. After a solid win over veteran Lee Morrison, who's actually the last man to defeat his upcoming opponent Pavel Vitruk, Evloev absolutely dominated in his follow-up act, scoring KO of the Year candidate to lead into this upcoming title opportunity.
He rocks him! He's gone! He's out! It's finished! There is the M1 Intra Bantamweight title to Evloev.
In co-main event action, former Pride FC heavyweight contender Sergey Haratonov looks to continue his current win streak when he meets Brazilian knockout machine Geronimo dos Santos. Known to fans worldwide due to his high-profile matches both in Japan and stateside under the Strikeforce banner, Haratonov has been keeping very active as late, competing as recently as 5 weeks ago when he knocked out fellow Big Show veteran Remo Theory Sokaju in just 39 seconds at M1 Challenge 80. Now closing in on his 37th birthday, the Russian fighter is considered young by heavyweight standards and could be in for one last run at glory if he can continue this current path of destruction. Looking to end those plans is a man who's no stranger to cutting the nights of his opponents very short. Known as Mondragon, Geronimo dos Santos owns an incredible finishing ratio, having taken out 35 of his 39 career victims inside of the distance. With 25 KO victories to his name, the 6'3", 290-pound Brazilian very rarely goes the distance and can pose serious threats to anyone who takes him lightly. With both men carrying such fight-ending power, it's hard to imagine that this one's going the distance. Elsewhere in action, longtime fight veteran and fan favorite Joe Diesel Riggs competes for the 63rd time in his pro career as he takes on Russian grappler Dmitry Samolyov in middleweight action. Literally a veteran of almost every major MMA promotion in the United States, Riggs shockingly now competes for the first time in his career outside of North America, unless you count his bare-knuckle boxing title win in England earlier this year. Now aged 34, the longtime competitor shows no signs of slowing down, having already competed twice this year, picking up a pair of first-round knockouts to run his current win streak to 3 straight since his UFC release last year. No stranger to big fights against international opponents is Russian Dmitry Samolyov. A pro fighter for over a decade, the 32-year-old has actually fought opponents from 15 different countries over the course of his 30-fight career and has not been finished in over 6 years. More often than not, it's usually Samolyov who's the more experienced fighter, but now fighting a man who literally has twice the amount of pro experience, it will make for a very interesting matchup between two savvy veterans. And as an Easter egg to Canadian fans, Alberta native Spencer Jebb will be making the trek over to Russia for the first time in his career when he encounters a local 3-3 fighter in early main card action. All of these fights and so many more going down Saturday morning. Remember, you can catch all the action live right here on Fight Network.